Alright, I do believe we are all set to go here. So just give myself one quick check. And that's good enough for me. So, just need to make a quick throw over to Twitter. Yeah, I need to remember to make use of Twitter. I just need to trying to get the word out. Oh, that's funny. But what isn't a laughing matter right now is the fact that it is time for us to once again bring everything together after helping out over in Labyrinthos with the group on the left and paying the price for doing it, and then after helping out the group on the right and seeing in Arkosodara end up getting caught under their hubris, so to speak, for having something that was safe in one way but not in another. We are now ready to merge the stories again and see where we go from here. So, greetings people of the world, Mythograph back with you as we continue on with our day here in Final Fantasy XIV with our Let's Play of Endwalker live here on Twitch. So we've returned to the Baldessian Annex here in Old Sharlayan, where we are ready to take Rika on to the next journey. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's begin our next session with the main story once again by speaking with Kryl to take on our first level 81 main story dungeon entitled In the Dark of the Tower. Kryl glances at you with expectant eyes. Since there's been progress in both investigations, shall we share the findings from our respective locales? I think that's a great idea. Yeah, now that everyone's back together again, it's a good idea to summarize everything that's happened up to this point. So as we tell everyone what happened on both sides of the world.
Your time in Favnir has certainly been eventful.
Yeah, it certainly was.
In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation.
Yeah, we can't get at them any further for now.
Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the Ethereal Sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Favnir.
Alright, and all the way out there?
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
That's a good question.
According to Orenvold and Frodola's report, they were unable to free the Emolja. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Ifrit.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses?
That we're in a lot of trouble if we try?
Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal, thus the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
How do you propose we do that?
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
Let's hope you're right about that. Hey, Baba, welcome to the stream. Glad to have
So
you
we
with
can
us.
hope. And I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none.
In other words, be on high alert.
Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
So what do we do?
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Cryle, Yostola, and myself. The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable margin.
Let's hope you're right. Yeah. Are you sure Alpha knows in the right group, or what about Alice? She knows the healing spell too. Yeah, Alpha Node is able to heal too now that he's playing the Sage role.
If you're to fight primals, then you'd best have at least one healer with you.
Fair enough.
And I am more than happy to fulfill that role. I found wielding a sage's armament to be rather intuitive, and look forward to testing them against a more challenging foe.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Radzat-Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
Alright.
A military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
Unless you want to come down with ethereal sickness. I'm ready to go if you guys are. And away we go! Open those doors! Know what's going on here. Well, in any event, we gotta make our way over to the Great Work. Clever there, Bubba. And so, since we know combat is required, let's go ahead and embark on our journey. So since we're going in the hatchery, it's at high ground, so we have to go this way. So let's ride it out. Head on up past the Varia Langula. Yeah, dawn is about to come upon this part of the world, but we still have to bring dawn to the area as a whole. Because it's not enough for the sun to just show up, we got to stop this thing from doing its thing. Yeah, we're going to be really getting into it now. We've had the opportunity to see the various splits with the main story and seeing all the side quests, and now we get to see what happens when we actually take on a legit dungeon. Because yeah, I'm sure you guys have been waiting for a while to see one, and now you're gonna get one. So all the way down here, near the Hamsa hatchery, is where we find Nabdeen and the Radiant Host's crew. Ah, our friend from Eorzea. We've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the tower, I'm told. The warding skills will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by at the boat we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will direct them to join you. We pray for your safety and success. Two reasons. One, I don't have the riding map. I don't know if and when they will be available in Endwalker locations. And two, I haven't unlocked flying. So let's check out our destination and the boat that we will be riding on to get to where we need to go. And so later that morning... Hey there, everyone. Gang's all here, I see.
If this is the future of aetherite travel, I think I'll stick to boats. Hi, no warning, however empathetic could have prepared me for that.
At least you got the lassie you needed?
On account of which we are a little late, but fighting fit mostly.
Glad to see it. Oh, who should arrive here but our little friend from Razad Han. Hey there.
My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission.
Glad we could there, Varshan.
You must be... We should still call you Varshan, I suppose?
Yeah, you heard about that.
Indeed, it would not do to confuse our soldiers.
Very well.
Yeah, very well then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding skills. Please convey as much to His Excellency.
And as for us,
one for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings.
And yeah, pass them around. Oh, thanks. With these we can go anywhere with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but all the ones to come. We can finally break your monopoly on primals. I guess. I've been waiting for this day, or I wouldn't mind carrying on as before, you know, or in that case, they're all yours from now on. I mean, we always do have a party whenever we take these things on, whether it be 4 or 8. But yeah, if you really want it. But I'm afraid we can't let you retire just yet. You're the Scion's brightest star after all.
If anyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide into 2 groups. Rika and her band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core.
And on the opposite side...
Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings.
The primals which the power bringeth forth shall be the deities of Favnarian myth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with that. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. Yeah, that's a good idea.
We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Favnir, nay, the entire world, we must prevail.
You got it. So yeah, let's go get on the boats. We have a threat to eliminate, as our first official dungeon, the Tower of Zot, is now accessible. So yeah, let's have a look at our place, and yeah, you might have thought Varshan was part of the trust system, but nope, he's not. So yeah, let's take a look at our first official dungeon, the Tower of Zot. Vitra, Great Worm of the First Brood, and the hidden Satrap of Razad Han, has bid the Scions cross to Nuranair and mount a foray into the tiny island's unnatural spire, a Telophoroi structure known by the locals as the Tower of Zot. Your companions join you on the journey, protective talismans in hand, prepared to face whatever unnamed horrors await you within. Come what may, you cannot allow Nidhana and her kin to perish in the grip of dark magics and darker designs. And if you want to get here, not only do you have to be at least level 81, but your item level can be no lower than 500. So yeah, they're setting the bar high, but it needs to be for where we're going. Alright, so before I set this off, I'm going to give a warning to the team that I'm about to team up with. Alright, sounds like a plan. As the clouds start to roll in. Oh wow, that was quick. Yeah, that was really quick. And away we go. And so, we've had to wait for quite a while, but now the time has finally come. The first official dungeon of Endwalker, the Tower of Zot, awaits. And it's time for us to go in and see what these creepy things are all about and what we can do to lay waste to whatever's in here. And apparently I'm the odd one out because everyone else is a Viera. Yeah, apparently everyone else is a Viera, so without further ado, let's go! Alright there, tank. Do what you do best. Alright, so not surprisingly, we are going to see quite a few pulls. And I'm not quite getting the chains out of this. We will soon. Okay, Dancer, let's latch on. Yeah, look at these ugly mugs. Yeah, where'd they get a thing like this? Alright, here's Kogo Nastron, then run! Yeah, then make a break for it, then leap in. Yeah, we weren't gonna allow ourselves to get taken down like that. Alright, there we go. This thing collapses, or just simply powers down. That works too. Next up. Hey, they're clearing me a path. And meanwhile, Krala's noticed something going on. As we cross this creepy bridge. I mean, everything in here is creepy, let's not kid ourselves. We'll stay close to the pack as our tank double pulls. Yeah, we now have an extension of our AoE called Draconian Fury. This allows me to have a kind of a fourth extension of my AoE. Alright, let's load up. Get a little life surge going in. And then run from the gas. Yeah, I don't want that crap doing a number on me, or anyone else for that matter. Yeah, the group's doing a great job so far. Get ready to Gears Kogel, Nastron, and then Battle Litany and Dive Bomb with the Dragonfire Dive. I'm going to hold off on using the Dragon Sight again until we get to our next set of enemies, because these two enemies are pretty much dead. And I'm going to try and curb my enthusiasm a little bit. But we're past them and we're off to mini-boss number 1. So this name might look familiar from earlier. We have found Mindaruba. So now we're confronting her, and we're gonna have to be careful not to get too close to her tank buster. Oh, gotta run from this. And then jump in so that we're not getting burned. Yeah, now you got Thunder and Store, and you're spreading it all over the place. And then covering half the room. Yeah, ingenious magics. Well, that's certainly a good way to show that they are. Alright, spread out from the blizzard. Yeah, something's going on that way. Whoa! Yeah, dodge all that crap. Don't worry about getting hit by a tank buster, hopefully. Yeah, they really have amplified the use of the tank buster here in Endwalker. That's something that I noticed in early access. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. Alright, so we gotta... Whoa! Hold off. Then run. And then avoid getting hit by that. Yeah, since I've been through here in early access, I'll be able to show off what I've learned, hopefully. But trust me, we're only skimming the surface as to what they are doing now as far as boss rules are concerned in this game. And go! Okay, Mindaruva is down to below 20%. I guess after her. Try not getting hit in the face. And you got the blizzard in store. Gonna wait for this spread to go away as we run over here. Yeah, we have chosen Defiance. Sorry, Mindaruva, you're the first one out. Let's see what's in the treasure chest. So, we have 520 item level gear in here. Let's head on upstairs. As we go into a creepy tunnel. Like I said, everything in here is creepy. And I do mean everything. So drop the pain down on your heads. And we'll bring even more. Take that. Now let's get dialed in. Let the dancer do her thing with AoE. And we'll do our part too. Come on. Oh, should have cut off on using Battle Litany because we're just about to win that fight. But no problem. Yeah, we got something new to fight in and it was really close by. Yeah, chase after these things. Gotta use my Draconian Fury. And then we'll drop on them with some Dragonfire dive. Followed by Gears, Kogel, Nastron, and Stardiver. Alright, Dragon Sight to the Dancer. And more Nastron pain. Yeah, you see a lot of Guardian-oriented enemies that we're fighting right now. Watch out for that left arm. And down it goes. Next tunnel. Yeah, aren't these things creepy and weird? These Umbri, or Umbril rather. Whoops. Yeah, tank, however, getting a little low on health. Yeah, now we really get to let it all go. Alright. Yeah, we're jumping that way, I guess. Alright, more of our triple threats. Ooh, careful. And take this. Oh, yeah, one of you held out. Gotta be careful, though. And you're down. Yeah, I gotta see the contents of the treasure chest first. Yeah, no treasure chest left behind. Just like we want to have no Arcosodara left behind either. As we arrive at mini-boss number 2. And now we have to confront Sandaruva. Let's open with our triple threat. And we do have Limit Break at our disposal. So let's use it. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I think she has it out for me. She knew what I was doing and she was gonna do everything she could to stop it. Yeah, now we're surrounded by creepy orbs. Except over here. Whoa! That sprays a little too much. We do have to back off though. And then jump in. Yeah, apparently she's a Dragoon because she can use Ring of Thorns. An ability long forgotten in Dragoon lore. Yeah, we've been put on the clock. Careful, careful. Now I've been stopped. While my back is parallel to the ground. One thing for sure, we are definitely burning through Sandaruva very much. Now we gotta see if we can't try and find out who's the real one. I think they know who we're having to run from. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I will trust these guys because they clearly know. They must have done this place enough to know what's happening. And just avoid that tank buster will be just fine. Drop the fire down on your head. And now once again putting us on the stop, as it were. Let's see how much... Ah! Yeah, she caught me in midair again. But not forever. I'll hold off on the dragon's sight until we move on because we've almost got her beat. Yeah, you can't do it on your own. Get out of here. Oh, level was gained by someone. Time to climb another tower. Time to climb another floor. Now we're kind of into open air. That's not exactly all that great though. Oh, you came over. Perfect. Don't fall too far behind. Well, we do have to deviate to check out the contents of the treasure chests. Okay, now let's link up with the dancer. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Don't run too far. Especially since we're losing people! We're losing people! Oh, you fell asleep at the switch! Oh, no! Yeah, there's no recovery from that. Well, that sucks. That was not where I expected to have my first wipe. Now, I actually had something that I planned to use if we ever did wipe, but since it, for whatever reason, does not work on my OBS, I can't use it, so I'll have to use it in post. Hopefully you guys aren't having any issues with buffering, because I'm seeing a lot of buffering on my end. But it may be from the fact that it's a very windy afternoon right now where I live. We had our dreams of a white Christmas killed off in one fell swoop last night as the temperature rose to 60 Fahrenheit, and we got heavy rain too. It was so warm that I went out to go get my iced coffee this morning in shorts. There was no need for a jacket, it was that warm. Yeah, let's hope this time the healer is paying attention. Alright, let's run over here. And drop this pain onto your brain. Yeah, take that. There we go. We're moving on. Oh, that's for me, but I'm not going to necessarily need it. Alright, stay with the pack. Stay with the pack as we all progress forward. And did I hit the AoE? Yeah. Sadly, I did not see it until it was too late. And we're just following all the way to down here. Let's put a stop to that. Also, I broke my rotation. Yeah, I can literally see stuff from the wind beating against my window, fallen leaves and other random things. Also, with this tower designed as it is, it's hard to get a really good view for the camera. Alright, take that, and then splash this down. And keep on going. Alright, over here now. We'll hold off on using Battle Lily until we get to our next enemy. And there we go. So yeah, immediately after the fight ends, we get our boss image. And find out who we're dealing with.
No matter the cost, we must protect the tower.
Yeah, it's time for the last of the Mega Sisters to confront us in battle. Yeah, you might remember we've seen them in 4 and in 10, and now they're back over here. But it's the last one, who will be known as Cinderuva, who will be our final adversary. So let's round the corner and confront her. So without further ado, let's go! Take my little dragon sight. Let's do this. Yeah, you think she's all alone? Nope, we now have to fight them all at once. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride against this trio. Yeah, because we will see the full extent of what they're capable of. Yeah, hopefully your memory is good against what you did against the first two sisters, because it'll be pretty useful here. And also, we can't really do anything against the other two sisters until we beat the first one! Yeah, hands off of that tank buster! Hands off of that tank buster! Get clear. Stay away from the danger. Yeah, you don't have just one final boss to be worried about. You gotta be worrying about them all. Alright, looks like these two are ready to shift and fall back because we got Shockwave AoE. And lots of blizzards. Just keep running, and then more Shockwave, and then more Shockwave. Yeah, it's a relentless pursuit. And avoid getting nailed by that tank buster. Yeah, let's stick it to this chocobo. Yeah, this chocobo is evil. Dancer, let's hook up again. Where do we go now? They're all leaning this way. But we gotta run in first. And then run away, and then run away. And then do more running. As in, run over to here. And you may think this is a bad idea, but it's really not. Yeah, they want to put the fear of the gods within you, but it's not gonna work. You're down. Say goodbye to big bad Cinderuva. And then there were two. We're still gotta deal with all of these random antics on top of all that. Yeah, give me True North. Thank you. Now we're going in reverse order. Yeah, turn off that tank buster. And as for me, don't mind if I do. Lock and load. Yeah, half her health. And with that, this is now officially over. And that was enough to get me to 83. And the Mega Sisters are banished back from whence they came. Yeah, no victory pose, unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't work like that here in Endwalker. So yeah, we'll just call him the other Vieira because she's the last one who stuck around. Oh, thank you! Yeah, I'm gonna give you the joy emote for that. I want to give you the joy emote for that. Yeah, thank you so much, Nami, and thank you to this trio of Vieira for allowing me to show off this place in its entirety. Greatly appreciated. Well, what can I say there, Bubba? I mean, the victory fanfare from Final Fantasy is basically universal. Damn ads. Yes, indeed. Well, the great sword is mine. Not that I'll need to use it anytime soon, but yeah, let's go ahead and make our way out of here. After we give one last wave to our healer for this particular journey. And so, let's get out of here and see if we could save the Ark of Sadara. And so, after our victory, What can be done,
Is
if
everyone
anything?
all right?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
Maybe a little too quiet?
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
But not Glen Quagmire, right?
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Ishtola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek.
Can we do anything about it?
Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it.
I'll bet there's a reason for that too.
'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look.
But not too close, right? Yeah, reach out with your ether vision skills. See what you can discover, if anything, and she doesn't seem to like it.
There is something there embedded inside the core.
What is it? Oh, jeez.
A man's limb.
Wait, what?
This is what we came to destroy?
It must be a pretty powerful limb if it can do whatever it can without the need for a body.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Oh, let a steady hand do it? Why not let me do it? Yeah, go mon frère. Unleash your full Dragoon Fury! Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, lights out. Well done, mon frère.
And that should be the end of it.
Oh, it's the end of it, alright.
What now?
I think we may have just hit self-destruct.
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Why didn't you say that before we came in here?
For you, and how are we supposed to survive the fall?
Teleportation! Or whatever this is.
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
Oh boy. Yeah, see what's going on.
Too late.
Well, there they all are. But are they even alive? That's a lot of people on their backs.
Oh, what happened? Where are we?
We gotta assess the damage.
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed.
But that's good, right?
Hardly a scratch. But how?
Graha and his magic? Oh, what do we see? Oh, Graha. Yeah, you gave your all on that one.
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
Well, that must have been a pretty powerful spell. But even then, this looks like that scene from Gone with the Wind.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Well, that's good at least, but what of everyone else?
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here. They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Yeah, they would still be considered to be tempered. Yeah, Alice, we need Porksies now!
Angelo and I will take care of that.
I have every faith in you, Alice, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
Yeah, it'll take her a lot of ether.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more Porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Yeah, you will be here a while.
Scions!
Oh, hi there, Varshan. We did it!
We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
Let's tell you all about it.
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
Think you can do it?
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Oh, they're all getting sent to Razat Han? Yeah. Gentlemen, this is what you have to do. Hop to it. Yeah. And, yeah, Bubba, the era of the mercy killing is over. And look who we found. Hi, Needhana. Yeah, hopefully it's not too late for you either. So, later that night, let's speak with Thancred. The liberated prisoners are being transported to Razat Han for treatment. Alistair and Ashtola will oversee the administration of the temporary treatment with support from those who know a healing spell or two. We will go and join them in the city once you've had a moment to catch your breath. Alright then. So, by virtue of completing the first dungeon of the game, we'll take 455,400 experience points and 3,000 gil. You may now enter the Tower of Zod as with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. And so, there we go. One tower down, many more still to go. And when I say many more still to go, I do mean many more still to go. But let's move on here. Well, let's go ahead and speak with Thancred now to take on our next level 81 main story quest entitled The Jewel of Favnir. Thancred is ready and rested and ready to set out. Had enough rest, have you? You never were one for being idle. Right, Valshan bade us come to Megaduta at our earliest convenience. The others will join there once they've finished tending to the prisoners. Oh, wait. On second thought, you and Estenien should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. Yeah, and you need to tell them what happened to Needhana, right? We left Graha in the Alchemist's care, you see. Best to fetch him before he's being crammed into a specimen jar. Ouch! Just you and me then. Just you and me then. The guardsmen at the gate should wave us through. Alright then. Without further ado, let's head east. Yeah, job well done, everyone. We successfully destroyed our first big ugly Fandaniel custom tower. And now we can head on off to Razat Han again. And we'll get a beautiful starry night as a way of the universe saying thank you for ridding the world of one less menace. Or in the case of the Magus sisters, 3 less threats. Yeah, we'll just ride it out and head on back to Razat Han and see what they have to tell us next. In the meantime, this gives me a quick opportunity to get a quick drink down. Oh, that's good. And definitely needed on a day like today. Yeah, go on past the Jommels. Yeah, try all your might, you're not gonna catch me. I'm riding a chocobo, for crying out loud. And so down we go in order to get to where we need to be. So last time we were here, we only got to see the place in cutscene. Now we're back. Honored scions, you are free to enter at your leisure. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you must make your own way. Should you require directions to the city, the sentry stationed at the fountain atop the steps should be glad to assist you. That's awesome. So yeah, now we get to move wherever we want in Radzat-Han. Hey there, Estenian. Though I've been to Radzat-Han before, this place is a veritable maze. Rather than risk getting lost, we'd best ask for directions from this sentry at the fountain. Lead the way, and don't expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others. Of course not, mon frere. Estenian is now accompanying you. Let's be on our way. Let's climb up the stairs and head on back into the city. And no sooner do we reach the top of the stairs than we get to see our first Aethernet shard. So let's go ahead and promptly attune to it. There we go. We have access to Ozaldal's Peace. Let's go ahead and speak word to the Attentive Radiant now. Ah, this is Rika, I presume. I understand you are here for an audience with a satrap. If you require directions to Megaduta, I should be glad to provide them. The satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Radzat-Han. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed, and the Aetherite disabled. In other words, we basically have a Yulmore situation where the primary Aetherite is not accessible until much later in the game. Sad face. As such, I will provide you with an alternative path. First, please ascend the steps next to this fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps, and upon ascending them, you will emerge on Pax's path. Proceed through the large door on the right, and you will arrive at Ruvedar Fibers. Within, you will find another sentry who will give you further guidance. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. And so, away we go. Time for stair climbing. On what I guess could be considered a tranquil night here in Radzat-Han, now that Favnir is in a much better place than before. Here's Pax's path, and now up these stairs and through these doors. Also, I really don't need to be in battle gear right now, do I? Hello there, sir. Heading to Megaduta, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge at the entrance to the airship landing where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to either side of me, you'll find the workshops of Ruvedar Fibers. Though you're free to observe the artisans, take care not to lose your way. And so, let's go. Yeah, and Arkosadara lugging some of the big rolls of cloth that they use around here. Let's speak with this Vigilant Radiant. If you're here for an airship, I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. But claiming victory in the tower and destroying it should make that no longer an issue, right? So the state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps it's for the best. Well, you would know, mon frere. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have business at Megaduta. Oh, in that case, permit me to direct you. From here it's quite simple, really. Ascend these steps and then continue straight ahead and across the bridge. You cannot miss it. Well, before we do... Yeah, even though we can't attune to the primary Aetherite, we can still attune to the ones that we find along the way. There we go. And so now up more stairs. Get a bit more out into the open area, as it were. Yeah, this is the Dharma area that they were talking about. And we can stand in here for some Tales of Chatter with a steady end. Discuss Dharma. I remember passing by here with Valchon. The situation being as it was, he regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life has yet to return to normal here, but when it does, you ought to pay another visit. Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to Hamsa myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. Yeah, we're saying that while we're within earshot of the Hamsa, and they don't like it. Alright, going this way. Running upstairs in the kimono seems like such a weird power move. Why is that? Yeah, off in the distance we can see another aetheryte that can be used. Yeah, how does it seem like a power move? Alright, attune to this one. There we go. And up 2 big flights of stairs. And speak with the guard who's shunning out in front. Hello there.
Greetings and welcome to Mikaduta. May I inquire after your business?
We are members of the Sons of the Seventh Dawn, come at the invitation of His Excellency.
Ah, of course, we have been expecting you. I will show you into the audience chamber, if you would please follow me.
And so, after we've all gathered together, you know, just chilling out while others are conversing. And there's the Satrap and his lackey, as it were. Oh, hey there, you two. And Graha's back to normal.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not that much.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
How'd it go?
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Thanks. Yeah, that puts a smile on my face.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzatan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia.
Oh, there's more.
Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they?
You must still be in such pain.
I don't think he feels it. Or maybe he does. Ooh. That's quite a lot of ripping.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Yeah, does that qualify as a hair wax? Yeah, like a Brazilian wax or
Albeit
something?
brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
Quite surprising.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Yeah, pan over to
It
Estinian.
would seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question.
Give us another hand?
The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
And if you do, tell us all you can.
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company.
Yeah, and unfortunately now because of Stormblood, he's no longer with us.
He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
But will we get any?
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one?
That's a good question. Did he have a good answer to go with it?
To which Midgardsormr did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed, so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind.
Oh, so you believe that, or he believed that, if Hydaelyn goes away, then the dragons will too?
Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since.
Well, you may have to turn it over.
Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydralyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
Well said.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
And many more towers need to get knocked down.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Take your little curtsy there, Quile. Am I gonna stick around for a few more words?
Prithee, a moment.
Of course we are. Yeah, we've seen moments like this before, where everyone gets to leave, but the Warrior of Light has to stick around for more words of wisdom.
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
Yeah, Midgardsormr and I have crossed paths with, yes, but yeah, with Corinne's exploits in Omega, I only wish he could be with us now.
I know of his clash with Omega, and the long slumber which was his price.
Yeah, obviously if you never do Omega, you never get this choice.
Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world.
Well, hopefully with your words, we'll have the hope that we can see him again.
'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread.
Why is that?
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
But they're doing it willingly, though. Yeah, the shock on my face says it all. But he's referring to people like Iceheart. People like Moonbrita. People like Papalimo. Like Minfilia and Reen. And Horshathon as well. Yeah, people who the previous Warriors of Light have all crossed paths with.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss.
Oh, and believe me, they were driven mad.
Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
And as we're having this conversation, yeah, the twins want to come back for more.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
Oh.
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter.
Oh, trust me, your wisdom is not idle.
Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Let's hope you're right about that, Vitra. Yeah, they're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's between the two of us. Yeah, don't worry there, twins. Yeah, it's a promise that the two of us are keeping to each other. So let's head back outside and speak with Alisei to complete this particular quest.
So, what were you and Vitra talking about?
Do you really want to know? Yeah, I can't say.
Nothing? Very well, if you say so. The others have gone ahead to the High Crucible. Let's catch up to them.
Alright, but we'll do that after we'll take our 455,400 experience points and 1,184 gil. Now let's switch things over to Alpha Node, and we'll take on his level 81 main story quest entitled The Color of Joy. Alpha Node has a mind to join the others at the High Crucible.
The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. First, let us return to the mulberry orchard.
You mean it's not just the mulberry bush? Yeah, it looks like we're going out towards Ruby Fibers, but we didn't actually attune to the Aetheryte there, but we might as well since we're going in that direction. I don't think it would have ended like that. Alright, I say.
From here, we're supposed to follow the path left and past the mulberries.
Yeah, no need to have them follow me along. We'll just go ahead and make our way over to where the Ruby Fibers Aetheryte is, and we'll go ahead and attune to it. Well, I'm already really warming up to Vitra, just because of the fact that he's a really surprising character, and that he can give you all this really vital information because he's been around a lot longer than everyone else has. And that's something to take very seriously. Alisei.
When the street turns, enter the door straight ahead, then descend the steps. I thought the Crystarium was confusing, but it doesn't compare to Razat Han. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's see where this all takes us.
Alright. Lead on! Alright, down the stairs, across the... I guess this is ceramic tile that we're running on? Yeah, let's hope we don't slip and lose our footing. Yeah, let's get over to Alpha Node.
And here's the Aetheryte Plaza. So far so good, and there isn't much further to go. From here, we just need to cross to the other side of the hall, then pass through the larger of the two doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others have already collected the warding scales. Come, let us join them.
Alright, let's go. So yeah, as was mentioned before, we can't use the primary Aetheryte yet. Yeah, that's an opportunity that's going to be deprived for us for a while. But at least, if nothing else, we get to enjoy more of this place, and Thancred and Oriange are just chilling out, having a conversation over there. Yeah, there's no Aetheryte for me to look at over here, just come over here to get what we need.
We're last, of course, but at least we found the place.
So yeah, let's take a look at the warding scales we're picking up as a result of Vitra's bikini wax.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for.
They've been busy. And if they're busy enough to fill 3 crates worth...
Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Sot.
But here's my question. What happens if Fane Daniel just replaces them?
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
Well, it's too soon for that. Wait,
Of course, we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated.
You're like, wait, you're serious?
To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
Oh, alright.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Very well.
Please, I must speak with you.
Can it be? Nidhana, you're up! You're awake! Yeah. How are you, young lady?
Nidhana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption.
Yeah, that would be Alice.
It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
So now...
As you said, Nidhana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
That was only fast.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough.
But what of your other Arco Sodara friends?
All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Favnir from an awful fate.
Glad we could help. Yeah, you go, Graha. And nice shot there, mon frère.
Yet who has truly saved whom?
What do you mean?
Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
Just so long as they don't get dragged kicking and screaming.
The talisman? Is this true?
Oh, it's true. Yeah, it's damn true. And the proof of your efforts are right there. The fruits of your labor in 3 crates.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas.
Don't be surprised if she starts crying.
It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Yes, it was. Oh, meanwhile. I guess we picked up... Oh, that's right, it's our flower. And hey, it's turned yellow.
Look at that. Its color is completely changed.
Does this mean it's in bloom?
What do you have there?
Oh, we found it in Labyrinthos.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
Say that again?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Yeah, please enlighten us.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows.
Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate.
So how do we use it?
The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion.
I guess
As
you
a
have that.
veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
And so have those who have come before her.
That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
But if there's more to it...
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Oh, no need for apologies.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Yeah, believe me, we see the evidence right before our very eyes.
Shall we depart for Sharlayan then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
Well, thank you very much.
We will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Oh, I hear ya. And so, with the alchemist's fruits of their labor now being sent around the world, let's see what we can do next. Yeah, hopefully the two of you are not carrying them all by yourself. I was about to say, we're painting up so slowly but not fading to black right away. Is there going to be a twist? But no, no such twist is needed. Miss Nidhana, I am glad to see you are alive and well, and I hope that the same happens for your Arcosodaria allies and friends. So, without further ado, let's make our way back over to Old Sharlayan. And so a new day has dawned in our pursuit of achieving victory. Let's make our way back over to the Annex. And Krala's chilling out here, right out in the front door area.
It's good to be back, and with the fruit of our labors safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime.
Alright then. Hey there, Ojika. How has it been?
Welcome back, Rika. Krana surprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. Well, it isn't much. I've changed your sheets and plumped your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone, be it penning a thesis or defeating deiform entities. So, would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodgings now?
Of course. Retire to your chamber. And in so doing, we'll take our experience 2,972 gil plus 2 loaves of Archon loaf. And unless I'm mistaken, that is a guide standing next to me. That is a guy in the Favnarian dress standing next to me, if I saw that right. And so... yeah, I guess... yeah, the flower's lost its color for now. But I guess it'll glow again when we find something else positive. Let's have a look at the beautiful sunrise.
Take heart and protect them well.
Oh, who's knocking at the door? Yeah, who goes there? Oh, hi.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Did you splurge on DoorDash? Yeah, look how shocked I am. So yeah, let's see what everything that's here. Yeah, and it's a rare instance to see crawl without her hood on. And Graha looks like he's ready to do the burger challenge from Persona 5. Look at him go. Oh, yeah, leave out the pickles. Yeah, you forgot the pickles! Yeah, meanwhile, Alpha Node enjoying something a little more sophisticated.
We invited Estinian as well.
But he turned us down.
But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you."
Yeah.
I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
I guess not.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
And hopefully doesn't regurgitate it.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Yeah, we're kind of dragging him along, aren't we? But hey, he's already contributed in more ways than we could have hoped.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Cryle, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
Who told you that?
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Well, given what's happened.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
Yeah, she did.
'Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat Han?
Yeah, you noticed, I see.
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt. The relief of a people with renewed hope.
Maybe like the Astra in Eternal Sonata?
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans.
Yeah, still working on it.
But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won, perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day.
Oh, I have a burger too? Yeah, there's also pizza here and macaroons. And cookies.
Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Yeah, here, you take the other half.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle.
Well, it worked when it counted, right?
Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume.
Oh, did he now?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Until, of course, you got caught.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
Yeah, come on, take the other half. Meanwhile, over on this side of the table.
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
You mean there isn't multiple floors? Yeah, there aren't floors within floors. And so, sometime later, after now we're completely stuffed, yeah, everyone's been talking it up. And I'm just enjoying them doing their thing. And in the meantime, it's nighttime. Are we pushing on until dawn? Shall I call it a night, or do you know these are my quarters? Yeah, I'd rather go with option 1. Are we just gonna keep going until dawn?
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
What are you doing, Graha? Yeah, what are he and Odyssey looking at? Oh, meanwhile, unbeknownst to everyone, the flowers now changed green. Yeah, I wonder why that is. How many more colors will it change when we're interacting with other people? Meanwhile, guess who's back to say hello? Hi, Xenos. Oh, you're gonna enjoy this, aren't you? Oh, and here's your friend.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news.
Yeah.
Our tower in Favnir has been toppled. And I need not tell you by whom.
Yeah, which begs the question, why didn't you do more to stop us?
Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether.
So in other words, you're just gonna replace it, right?
If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Well, Ishtola did suggest this.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome.
Define proper welcome.
Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
Given how much bloodlust he has, not really.
No. All else is equal, equally tedious, equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
Jeez. Not only is that depressing, but that's a brutal analogy.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame.
Were you spending time in the Caribbean?
I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn, burn, let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
Yeah, because it currently stands at you two, me two, so we gotta have the climax to our best of 5 sometime.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
Or none of the above.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Why? What makes you say that? He's only out to destroy the world and everything else.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence.
Aww.
Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable.
How so?
You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you.
I think he's just along for the ride.
And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Yeah, stare up into that moon. And so, we achieve on Wings of Hope as part of the storyline, and so, yeah, I'd say that's a big deal for us. But, now that we've accomplished this, it's time to take a little side journey. We have to go and see the 2 new jobs. So, if I remember correctly, the first one is available in Ul'dah, so let's make our way there first. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's Ul'dah and Nimsalaminsa. Hey, we got matching squatters. Okay, let me check the map here. Yeah, this should be down at the far end, which it is. So let's make our way over to the Adventurers Guild. And we'll make our way over to this flustered attendant. Maybe we can find out what's going on and why he looks this way. Let's go ahead and speak with him to take on the first quest at level 70 for the new DPS job, Reaper, entitled The Killer Instinct. The flustered attendant is in urgent need of someone with a knack for chasing off ruffians. You there, you're the fighting soul, yes? And by the looks of it, one of no mean skill. My employer is in desperate need of a woman of your talents, you see. He's been beset by threats from an unsavory group of thugs known as the Lemures. Their leader demands my master part with some of his considerable wealth. Well, I'll just tell you they call her the Reaper and leave the rest to your imagination. We don't intend to acquiesce to these churlish demands without a fight, and a stout arm by our side will go far to ensure our survival. Your arm, perhaps? In case the opportunity to perform a good deed isn't enticement enough, please be reminded that my master possesses considerable wealth. If you would aid us, come with haste to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, where we make our stand against these brutes. Alright, let's go pursue. Off to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. So yeah, we gotta run all the way down to the far end to find Gigilio. Hello there. Oh, you're a guy with a pink coat and a fancy mustache. Hello there.
You? I know why you're here, and if you mean to lay a finger on my coin purse, you'll have to pry from my cold, lifeless...
And let's not go that far. Master Gigilio, she's a friend. This adventurer has agreed to help. We'll show the Reaper what her empty intimidations are worth. Yeah, look of shock.
I see. My apologies, madam. Tensions have been on high as of late, and I'm sure you can understand. For reasons that elude me, these Lemures have made a life a waking nightmare. Sight unseen, they have demanded I begin paying them for the luxury of my own life. Rumors abound of their origins. Some say they are the detritus of some barbaric nation. They flaunt her laws and threaten their betters with impunity. They're led by a dead-eyed killer who draws her scythe at the smallest sight. Refuse their payments of coin and she takes her share of your lifeblood instead. Rubbish, I say! The Reaper is not but a toothless bandit!
Yeah, maybe we can intervene?
Interesting theory of there. Care to test it?
Yeah, speaking of the Reaper... Yeah, look at that face.
You're the Reaper?!
Yeah, a grizzled old lady and one that's very pissed off too.
Oh, you're a perceptive one, ain't you? Suppose that's how you came into being in possession of those so many shiny things. And what do we have here? Hiring more help while our ledgers remain unbalanced? You wouldn't be trying to wriggle your way out of paying us for a job well done, wouldn't you?
Yeah, what do I do? What was that all about, sight unseen? Or you've hired these guys before? Yeah, there's more going on here than meets the eye, sir.
My, how do you keep the laws straight? You didn't tell your hired muscle here what great friends we were. So great, in fact, that you trusted none other than me and mine to put the scare into your competition.
Wait, what? You mean this was a setup all along?
A job we were happy to do. You can't find your fortune in this vast city without stepping off a few bodies on the way, after all. But as flexible as our morals are, I'm afraid without the coin to bend them, we only have one recourse. Unless...
Unless what? Yeah, I'm dressed in a kimono and not armed. Also, I have the same pink eyes that he does.
One does wonder how you found yourself with a bodyguard of such uncommon metal. Aye, not an ounce of fear in that gaze, and not a note of puffed-up arrogance either. This lass, my dear Gigilio, is the genuine article.
I guess I'm exposed or whatever?
She has what we in the mercenary trade call the killer instinct.
Even though I look nothing like it? Yeah, I don't take kindly to that. You're talking to a kawaii here.
How's this? For the sake of our long-standing friendship, I'll make it simple. Allow me to take this adventurer off your hands, and the debt is forgiven. What? That's all?
Hey, I'm not a bargaining chip here, lady.
I believe this is what them in your trade call a bargain. As for you, adventurer, it seems you've been made a free agent. But if you're still inclined to put those instincts of yours to use, come and visit our headquarters in Pill Lane. The door's open.
Yeah, and you better show up or else. Also, Giagilio, does this mean I get to beat you senseless for pulling the wool over my eyes? Alright, let's go. Up the stairs we will travel. And make our way over to where this loyal Lemure resides. The boss told me you'd be coming along. Coming in? I guess. Yeah, suffice it to say, you're gonna scare a ton of people with a weapon like that. So yeah, what do we do?
Boss, the guest of honor's arrived.
Yeah, and so, what do I call you then? Because, yeah, you've definitely been around for a while.
Ah, the savior of Alamigo and Doma deigns to appear before me. I've heard all about you. It's hard not to know in this line of work. The stories paint you as ferocity incarnate, a force of nature few have survived. Peace, friend. I've no desire to put the killer to the proof personally. I don't have a death wish.
Yet.
You can call me Drusilla. I'm a Reaper, one of many and the leader of this little family here. As to why I invited you into our home, there is a job I'd like you to take care of for old me.
And why would I do that? Yeah. Depends on the job, or I won't work with criminals and thieves. Yeah, this is beneath me. I'm the warrior of light, for crying out loud.
Now, there's no need for name-calling. Untwist your small clothes and listen to the particulars first. I won't ask you to do anything unsavory. This job will be a boon to your fellow man, in fact.
How so?
All you have to do is kill one for me. Though perhaps kill ain't the right word, seeing as he's already dead.
So then what's the point? Yeah, this is very shady.
Don't look so surprised. I know you've seen the dead walk. This time you'll be up against the void scent. Come here to unleash its singular brand of wickedness upon the world. It won't be an easy task. The evil driven this monster is black as the void and near as deep. Countless souls have succumbed to its hunger. Worthy prey for one inclined to heroics, don't you think? You can't face it as you are, though, storied as your strength may be. I'll need to train you in techniques. Techniques that'll let you pierce the void and slaughter its kin.
Yeah. What could you have to teach me? Yeah. I mean, I got a spear, for crying out loud. I'll bet it's a match for your whatever that is. Oh, wait a minute. Are you wearing a mask? Or you're just taking your headband off? She's Garlean. Well, that changes things.
Don't see many Garleans in Uldar, do you? Let alone ones as savage as this. Save your startled gasps, I'm not out of surprises yet. Hold out your hand to the crystal here. If you're made of the stuff I think you are, then you're in for a treat.
Oh, alright. Let it be known I just slayed 3 women. Whoa. Well, that's something. And so is that.
That's it. I knew you had what it takes. This would be an avatar. A manifestation of your essence and the Stygian power of the void sent on the other side. A void sent to which, if you so choose, you will bind to yourself.
Yeah, the shock on my face says it all.
You'll gain skills unlike anything you've ever known. Skills that have allowed people like me to operate in the shadows and kill those that need killing since time immemorial.
How much bigger does the creep factor get?
And your first assignment, should you walk this path, is to use the power of one void sent against another for the betterment of the realm. Your reward will be the wisdom of countless generations of Garlean assassins.
Is this a good idea?
But if siding with my kind makes your stomach churn, then take your indignation and piss off. If the thought of having one foot in the void twists your guts worse than... Hey, let me talk. And if you have any concern for the sanctity of your soul, then take your virtue and piss off. However, if you've none of the aforementioned rejections, and you don't mind walking the knife stage twixt life and death, then you'll have the tools to see your justice done and done right every time. This is the choice you must make, and soon. Every moment a quarry stalks the land is another opportunity for it to do harm.
Yeah, we're just staring at her like, ugh. Let's speak with Gisela to complete the quest.
I'll take it you have come to a decision, am I right? There'll be no turning away once you've chosen, mind you. You'll dance with death and return at its envoy, or you won't return at all. So what will it be?
I will not suffer this void sent to threaten the innocent. I will dance. I'm not much of a dancer, but I want the power to see my justice done, or I prefer to keep well clear of death if it's all the same to you. Yeah, I'm not much of a dancer, but I want to see the power to see my justice done. Yeah, of course, Shinji is the real dancer.
Very good. Then let's not waste time. Take up this crystal and attest to both worlds that you walk as a Reaper. Bind yourself to the void and claim the strength that the hearts of weak shun. Through the avatar at your side does the void scent bring its power to bear, feeding upon the souls of the fiends you cut down in return. Not a bad arrangement, eh?
I guess.
But I'm sure you're tired of words. Here, the traditional weapon of our order. Let's see how it looks strapped to your back.
So yeah, she gives it over. We'll take 108,000 experience points, 970 gil, as well as the Soul of the Reaper, a Muzik attire coffer, and a deep gold war scythe high quality. And so, with that, we have our first of 2 of Endwalker's new jobs, Reaper, now available. So yeah, let's go ahead and prepare for what we're about to do. And for those of you who are wondering, don't worry, I came prepared. And there's a reason for that. I will show you as soon as I add that, and then do this. Yeah, in my time for getting ready for Endwalker, I made it a point to make my way over to get some new gear, including gear from Eureka. Now this is a Eureka Glamour for maiming, which means Dragoons can also wear this. But it's also something that I can wear, and yeah, it's very Garlean for no other, this armor is very Garlean for the fact that for no other reason than I have the glowing eye on my helmet. Yeah, let's go ahead and set my set everything up the way that I need it to be set up. So the death gauge will obviously go here, but the soul gauge has to go right below my parameter bar. And now I have to go about the procedure of arranging the hotbar abilities. So this will probably take a moment, so I'm going to need to assess all the skills and abilities before I put everything in an order that I feel comfortable with. So let's see what I can do here. While I'm doing that, I also have a can of bubbly that I've been meaning to take a drink of. I got this during the intermission. Though I will say personally, not really much of a fan of sparkling water. I find it to be too bitter, even with flavorings in it. So yeah, let's assess the various abilities I have. So, slices at 1, waxing slices at 5. So, I always like to put the second ability in a sequence at the top of that side. Also, I'm going to move the second wind and the leg sweep into the second hotbar. I'm also going to move True North onto the primary hotbar. Alright, and then Shadow of Death. It appears to be a is it a cooldown ability? Afflicts target with Death's Design, increasing damage you deal by 10%. I'm gonna move that over here. What does Harp do? It's a spell, so no real need to move it. And it's chained to Hell's Ingress, apparently. So I'm going to move this over here. Yeah, because it looks like they go together. And then we have Hell's Egress. Dash back 15 yards. So let's move this over here. Oh, nope, there. That's what I meant. Spinning Scythe. Okay, so we still haven't found the third part of the ability that I was looking for, but this is an AoE attack. And then Infernal Slice, this goes over here. There we go. Alright, Horror of Death. It's another AoE move. So we'll put that over here. Then we have Arcane Crest. Grants Crest of Time borrowed to self, creating a barrier that nullifies damage totaling up to 10% of max HP. Alright, it can stay where it is right now. Nightmare Scythe. Another move that's chained, so I'm going to move this over here, and this over here. And then we have Bloodstock. Summons your avatar to attack with a potency of 340. Okay, so that's over here. And then Grim Swath. Summons your avatar to deliver an attack with a potency of 140 to all enemies in a cone before you. So, another AoE move. So I probably want to move this forward, so we'll move arm's length back. And then Soul Slice, 460. So it is a cooldown skill. We're gonna move this over to over here. And then we have 3 abilities at 70. Gibbets. Delivers an attack with a potency of 460 from the target's flank. Grants additional effect Enhanced Gallows. So it appears to be a cooldown skill. As does Gallows and Guillotine, which is also an AoE ability. I'm gonna move you two over here. And then Soul Scythe is a cooldown skill. Yeah, so we'll have all these abilities on Hotbar 2. Like regular water, but not as dull. Alright, so I think I'm satisfied with my ability setup. And so let's go ahead and see what this weapon looks like on my back. Yeah, there you go. I probably could have splurged and gotten a Scythe to go with this by exchanging tomestones over in what I'm guessing would be Rolgar's Reach, but I think we'll be fine with what we got. So on top of that, I'm also going to boost my health somewhat. We'll go ahead and chew down 2 portions of smoked chicken. Yeah, I want to get that taste for meat. Yeah, especially considering what we're doing. Alright, Drusilla, let's do this. Let's take on the next level 70 Reaper job quest entitled The Harvest Begins. Drusilla has a mission in mind for a fledgling Reaper.
How do you find the way to the Scythe in your hands? Please, I hope. Now that we have a bit more in common, it is time we became better acquainted. What is the name of our newest Reaper?
Well, if you want to know who I am...
Rika? Doesn't quite roll off the tongue, but so it is with the Eorzean names. With every new one I learn, one more is forgotten. Yours can replace Chidgelio. After a little conversation, I think he'll give us a wide berth.
Why do I feel nervous about her saying that?
On a road we've more worthwhile concerns than shifty merchants, namely getting you conversed well and proper in the tricks of our trade, and the best way to do that is through battle. One of the family is having trouble with a particularly vexing fiend and has sent word asking for assistance. He goes by the name of Argus and is stationed out near Cutter's Cry. Not much of a fighter, but he's got a keen mind for trade and can find a needle in the stack of needles if need be. We best hurry before he ends up at the bottom of some monster's gullet.
Alright then. Yeah, now that your headband are back on, let's make our way over to Blackbrush Station in central Thanlin. Alright. And for the first time in the expansion, let's fly. You know, I bet we've been waiting to do something like this for a while. And what a breath of fresh air it is. As we come down and make the landing. Yeah, everyone else is pretty much dressed the same way. I chose to stand out. Hi there, Arnigus. Boss, who's this? Are you sure we should be getting an outsider involved?
Thank you for your discretion, Argus, but it ain't needed. She has a personal contract with me, so consider her a mercenary in service to the family. Whatever you say in front of me, you can say in front of her.
By your will, boss. The Command has been making these sounds a living hell for anyone who dares to wander into its territory, which will be us since our trade route cuts right through it. The men I've hired to carry my goods are scared to death, and I can't blame them. None of us are fit for monster hunting, so I sent for you.
Well, let's see what we can do, Argus. Might want to find a rock to hide behind, though. Chimeras ain't known for being the most discriminating of beasts.
Alright then. Yeah, take you and your Wild West get-up on out of here.
Time to put your new skills to good use, Rika.
You've learned all the Reaper actions and traits to 70. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the traits window, accessed under character in the main menu. But yeah, I think I'm as set up as much as I can possibly be. Just want to take a look at the traits I also have. Yeah, so we'll get Soul Gauge at 50, Death Scythe Mastery at 60, and Enhanced Avatar at 70. So I think we're pretty much good with what we see here. Let's stick with Drusilla.
Ready, are we?
Indeed we are. But yeah, I'm going to be synced down by 1 item level. 1 item level.
Alright, Drusilla. Let's get on with the hunt, eh? We'll need to draw out the Chimera with Myrmidon meat. Now, to accustom yourself to the Reaper's tools, harvest the souls of the fallen to call forth your avatar.
Reapers can summon their avatar by filling their soul gauge. The soul gauge will fill when performing combos starting with Slice, or when using skills such as Soul Slice.
The best 3-pass fights in tandem with their avatars. Let's see how you do.
Alright then. And yeah, the bad guys have definitely toughened up around here. Let's take it to them. Yeah, so there's what egress looks like. Yeah, trying to hit me with some acid spray, but it ain't gonna work. Alright, so I have Bloodstock now in play. Okay, and there it is. That's what it looks like. Whoa. So yeah, the Ingress being my dash attack. And Harpa kind of combines, it seems. Yeah, let's Bloodstock him. Yeah, thankfully there are things around here that are proving to be docile enough. Alright, use Gibbet, Gallows, and Guillotine. Alright, so those are over here. I don't know what I just did. But yeah, I guess I need to build myself up more. Yeah, let's see what happens with my group attacks. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet. Yeah, what does it take to get this stuff to do its thing? Yeah, so that's also my group attack. Yeah, am I doing the move wrong here? Let me check here. Actions, Gibbets. Attacks with a potency of 400. Okay, so it only happens if I'm at the enemy's side? Well, that's the thing, it doesn't light up. Yeah, this thing is kind of shadowing me. Yeah, it says can't use yet. Maybe I need to build up my meter more? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll figure this out soon, hopefully. Because, yeah, it doesn't say there's requirements to the meter or the gauge being maxed out. Yeah, because I can't use any of these skills. Yeah, not sure what's holding me back here. I mean, I do have all the skills at my disposal. There we go. Now we got it. Yeah, there it is. Now we're getting stuff. Now we're getting things to happen. Still need to use Gibbet, though. So I guess I need to be purposely surrounded in order to make these things work. Yeah, there we go. And let's use Gibbet. There we are. Now we're starting to get the hang of it. Yeah, I was trying to figure out exactly how to make this stuff activate, but there we go. Oh, we don't need to do anything else. But now... Yeah, hello there, Chimera. Monsters like this are nothing than easy prey. Let's see if that's true. Give your avatar a feast to remember. Well, let's hope it fights the same way as the standard Chimera that lives here in Cutter's Cry. Go! It's not mandatory for me to use those various skills. Yeah, let's build up the meter a little. And he's really sticking to one side as he does all of his AoE. Alright, take this. Yeah, so far I'm handling him pretty well without needing to use the fancy bonus skills. Yeah, we're showing him who's boss. We already have him past half health. Yeah, but they're not activating. That's the problem. Okay. Yeah, I had to purposely stand behind in such a way. I had to turn my back to the guy. Yeah, what is it? Constitute is in the gallows. But yeah, the advanced skills are definitely complex. Unveiled gallows, ooh. I like the sound of that. But yeah, I was really expecting this Chimera to be a fight similar to that of the classic Chimera that lives here. Yeah, just hitting and dashing. And you're almost dead. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, didn't even really need the bonus abilities. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It also helps that my gear was basically maxed out for this.
Bloody impressive work, that. I knew there was something about you, but truth be told, I didn't expect you to make such clean work of that Chimera. I reckon even I might be hard-pressed to match that display.
I'm sure that's not true. Meanwhile, you know taller when you see it, boss. And we thought the cerulean will flow once more. Oh, this is all to get ceruleum?
Among his many roles, Arnegus is a merchant of sorts. He sells ceruleum at a price that makes those gill pinchers at Amagine & Sons bulk, but still it turns out pretty profits. We can barely keep up with demand, despite the occasional beast or two butting into our affairs.
All thanks to you, boss, and our countrymen up north, of course. Here's to getting back to business as usual. Yeah, you've done your part there, cowboy. Yeah, be on your way.
Ceruleum ain't easy to come by, as you well know. Amagine & Sons protects the monopoly with a gilded fist, but they've yet to force the imperial stragglers up north out of the markets.
And that's why you get them too? You go and deal with their crap?
Oh, Nate! I didn't even know you were here until just now.
Well, thanks for stopping by at least.
Now before you go running off to the flames, let me assure you that this arrangement is entirely above board. Selling goods to Imperials is forbidden by law, but there's nary a word about buying from them. I know Eosians like to call Galleons by all sorts of colourful names. Bastards, tyrants, invaders, and we've all got all those and worse. But while many of our deed have been committed for the glory of the Empire, we ain't megalomaniacs to man. Even amongst the pure bloods, those that serve don't always do so by choice. Could be argued about all casualties of our great Machina's ambition. No small number of the Empire's troops will return home in a heartbeat if they could, but the world being what it is, Most set off sending their family what few could that kind of fell to part with.
And so,
most Eosians would suffer a bit of colour to complicate their black and white view. But if you're going to fight with us, you should learn the truth of our past.
alright, come out with it.
Long ago, long before the Empire, our forebears lived in Locus Hamnimus, down in southern Isilbald.
Oh, along with the Mikote, huh? Guess it comes full circle, doesn't it?
With temperate climes and fertile earth the land provided, many of us were but simple farmers, having in abundant crops with the self-same sights the reapers would eventually wield. What gifts are the object of envy? When not tilling the fields our ancestors were forced to defend them. Every year they yielded a few more elms, and some 800 years ago now, they were driven from Locus Amonis completely.
Oh, is that so? And then it got worse.
They fled north to the frozen region that would become Garlemald. Even there they fought tooth and nail for the scant resources of that frigid land. From the fires of hardship were the first Magitech devices forged, and with innovation upon innovation that humble group of farmers grew into an insatiable empire. But before that miraculous twist of fate we were a dying breed, bereft not only of magic but of hope itself. With no natural advantages to speak of, our mere survival was in question.
Which brings us to now. Yeah, that's why you do what you do.
From harsh necessity were the Reapers born. We turned our tools to weapons and struck a bargain with the whispers in the dark. With the Void's powers we could strike in an army's heart and beating hearts, slay their generals and throw the rank and file into disarray. Our way is to end battles before the sparks catch, to sacrifice the one for the many, to keep avaricious hands away from family, friends and lovers. And now, this power belongs to you.
Yeah, we're just looking at her. Yeah, okay, so we can't really see what's going on while I'm wearing this helmet.
Remember our story. Remember what drives the movement to turn to the void, and you'll not be led onto deeper temptations.
Alright then.
Our work here is done. I'll see you back at headquarters.
Alright then. Yeah, let's get out of this outfit for a while. And we can easily put the Reaper item back on. Do what we need to do. And head on back to Ul'dah. Okay, back over to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Just need to adjust myself in my chair here. Alright, up this ramp and the stairs we go, and back over to the Lemures. Hello there.
Well, if it ain't Rika, you heading in?
We are, yes. And back to Drusilla.
For your first start, and you did good. I think you've earned the right to know just who this lot you've thrown yourself in with is.
Yeah, I guess.
You might have gathered this yourself, but the Lemures were found to support those Gallians who are living in exile. It ain't easy to be far from home, let alone in a place where most would sooner cut you than offer a helping hand. Or if the only place to make a living is in the shadowy corners that lie outside of the watchful gaze of the law. Now, I don't expect you to embrace us like brothers and sisters straight away, but know this, I do expect you to apply yourself to this job.
I guess I can do that.
In the meantime, I'll be working with the family to ascertain the whereabouts of our prey. I expect that Scythe to be an extension of your own body when next we speak.
Well, it won't be in the course of this Let's Play, but we will take 216,000 experience points and 2,343 gil for completing our first combat-based Reaper quest. And so the next time we want to take a quest from Drusilla, you gotta get to level 73. And so, that's the Reaper unlocked. Now to unlock the other new job quest from Endwalker. So if I remember correctly, we are going to Limsalaminsa. Also, who was enjoying the West Side Story style music that was playing in there? Yeah, I know that they just launched a remake of the movie, just yesterday actually. Okay, so it's right to the south of us. Not that far from where we did the Dancer's quest. So let's make our way over. And I'll get the extra experience points for doing this with using the Reaper, so I'll definitely be scoring out on that. Should probably also put the sprint on. Yeah, make life a little easier for myself. And so, here in Limsalaminsa, we are now crossing paths with a fellow Mikote who has come all the way from Sharlayan. Let's see what this Sharlayan maiden has to say as we take on the first quest at level 70 for the Sage, entitled Sage's Path. The Sharlayan maiden is taking in the scenery with fascination.
Limsalaminsa, former disreputable haven for pirates, now one of the realm's finest city-states, boasting a peerless shipping industry and an enviable culinary culture. Oh, how it bustles! The tomes did not lie!
So as she's observing this, and taking in the scenery on this beautiful night...
Well, here I am, Mother, in faraway Eorzea.
Are you talking to a ghost or are you using a link pearl?
I will complete this mission, just you watch. In your noble name and as the first of my class, I will succeed. And afterwards, perhaps I shall invite our esteemed alumna Alice for tea at the Bismarck. I'll be the envy of everyone.
You do know she's out of town, right?
Ah!
Yeah, hi there.
My apologies, good madam. I failed to notice you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. One Mikote to another, especially Keeper of the Moon.
I'm Lala Jinjal, a native of Sharlayan. By your appearance I assume you are an adventurer. Are you perchance well traveled in Eorzea?
Oh, I certainly am.
So you are. How very fortuitous. And Rika is your name, you say? I'd swear I heard somewhere before. In any event, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As for myself, I am an operative on a mission from the Forum, our nation's governing body.
Oh boy.
This being my first time in Eorzea, I studied as best as I could in preparation, but there is no substitute for a local's knowledge. Thus did I intend to hire an adventurer like yourself to serve as my escort. This mission is the pursuit and capture of fugitives, and thus it will entail some danger, but you appear to be no stranger to such. Might you be willing to assist me in this endeavor?
I'd be glad to give you the grand tour, or if the reward is satisfactory. I can't do that to a sister. I could never do that to a sister.
Wonderful! While I have some skill with the blade and can fend for myself, I shall be glad of your capable company.
Alright.
Now then, ere I divulge the particulars of my mission, should we head somewhere more private? Perhaps outside the city, by the Zephyr Gates?
Okay then. And I'll see you out there. Alright, so yeah, she's gonna be out the direction of Lower Lano because... Oh no, it is to Middle Lano. I was like, we're going to Lower Lano, right? And also... Oh, that's what that is. I had to look at that for a while. I was like, what is that? Okay, let's head out the Zephyr Gate. Alright, once we're outside, there is our companion. Hey there, Lala.
Forgive me if I seem overly cautious, but this mission is highly confidential. Were the wrong person to learn of it, my superiors would give me an earful. But I believe we may speak freely here, so permit me to brief you on the details. As I mentioned, I am on the trail of fugitives, criminals who fled Sharlayan and came to these shores. Extremely dangerous individuals who have enhanced themselves via forbidden means which have rendered them unsound of mind. While in a state of delirium, one of their compatriots even committed murder. He died thereafter due to side effects of his enhancements, but 3 others remain at large and pose a threat to innocence. Their leader, Aviera Male, is also alleged to have stolen valuable technological secrets. By way of a reference material, I've brought this soul crystal.
Let me see what it looks like.
Oh, it's hot! It's hot!
How are you able to hold on to it?
What in the world? I've never known soul crystals to give off such heat before.
Yeah, apparently it doesn't belong to you, or whatever.
Whew, it's finally cooled down. But what could have triggered that intense reaction?
I wonder if I see for myself?
Not even at the studium did I ever witness such a thing. Or maybe it was you?
What do you mean? As we take a look at this thing.
The technological secrets which were stolen were contained in a similar crystal. This particular sample has been loaned to me by a healing institute in Sharlayan.
But you're not suited for it?
Tell me, Rika, in the course of your adventures, have you ever fervently wished to save someone?
Many times.
But failed to do so, despite your best efforts, and afterwards curse your own powerlessness.
I'll turn that over to Mathia on that one. Not once, but twice. I had to watch some of my dearest friends slip away. Yes, but it doesn't stop me from trying to save whomever I can. Yeah, we'll go with option 2.
Forgive me if my question was indelicate, but there could be no doubt. The soul crystal resonated with that desire within you.
Yeah, how so?
When I received the crystal, I was told that, should it respond in this manner to my AOs and collaborator, I should entrust it to them. For the knowledge it imparts, the knowledge of hermeneutics, would surely avail me in my mission. Developed at the studium, hermeneutics is a discipline which combines the wisdom of medicine, aetherology, and sorcery, and those who have mastered it are called sages. Through medicine, a sage grasps the workings of the flesh. Through aetherology, she unlocks the secrets of the soul, and through sorcery, she learns to manipulate the two. Thus trained, a sage has the ability to both strengthen and heal. Yet by the same token, she is also capable of the opposites, of causing harm. And so, not just anyone can take up the sage's arts. No, one must be prepared to hold the lives of others in one's hands. Are you willing to bear such a burden, Rika? If you are, and would swear to use the art for good, then I shall entrust the soul crystal to you.
Very well then. So let's speak with her to complete the quest.
So have you come to a decision?
I have.
Then I will bear witness to your pledge. Do you swear to use the sage's art for good, and to wield its power to the best of your judgment and ability?
Swear and become a sage? Yeah, we're doing it this way as far as an option.
Excellent! Chosen as you are by the crystal, I had faith that you would rise to the occasion. When those around you cry out for succor, the crystal shall be your ally, for it bears the wisdom of sages past and their hopes for the future. By hearkening to the whispers and following in their footsteps, you will come to embody those hopes, to save and change countless lives. Lest you worry how you will learn the arts, I can provide guardians. To an extent in any case. During my time at the Studium, I had occasion to study hermeneutics, you see. While I wasn't gifted in spellcraft and came to favor steel, I remember the lessons and will share what I know. Together with the Soul Crystal, I shall provide you with a set of Sage's garments. Alright then. So go on, take up your crystal and don your attire, and we shall begin your training. And so we'll go ahead and take our 108,000 experience points, as well as the Sage's Soul Crystal, a set of gear, and a set of stone gold Milpreves high quality. And so, we now have our second Endwalker job quest, Sage, unlocked. So let's go ahead and put on this set of Milpreves. And in so doing, I'm going to get everything that I have to prepare myself. And as you can see, this is not something I got through any means. There was someone who was offering their services to create custom outfits. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be showing off the Sage in my Let's Play. Let's see what you can create for me. And this is ultimately what they came up with. And I must say, they did a really good job. So as much as I would love to show off the default Sage outfit, I'm going to be wearing this while the time I'm playing as a Sage. But I did notice that I only have one Ring of Healing that I can use. I'm going to need to go get another one, so I'm going to be right back to Lala, and then we will be on our way. So let's go back in town. Yeah, just want to make sure that I'm fully prepared for what is about to happen. Yeah, it's a shame you can't get these things at 390 anymore. And since I have so much money, I don't even need to worry about since we have so much money, I don't even need to worry about having a lack of access to equipment. And Eucrasia. Plus, it'll give me the ability to set my skills and abilities. There we go. So while a bard shows off their skills, let me get myself a ring here. Yeah, an Irewolf Ring of Healing. Yeah, I'll take that deal. There we go, 396. Okay, now let's see my various skills and abilities. And get rid of what I don't need, including repose. Yeah, I'll have Lucid Dreaming, I'll have Swift Cast, we have a Gerdia, which is obviously a revival ability, we have a Suna, we have Sure Cast. But let's determine how everything works. So, Gnosis is over here, that's my default attack. We have Diagnosis, which is my default heal. I have Cardia, which is grants self the effect of Cardia and a selected party member, or self the effect of Cardion, restoring HP after casting certain magic attacks. So I'm guessing this is similar to Regen in a way. We'll move Prognosis over here. We'll leave Agerio where it is. Physis, a level 20 ability. Gradually restores own HP and the HP of all nearby members. It's not on page 1 for whatever reason. Let's fill that void then. Then we have
Phlegma. Deals unaspected damage to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 400 for the first and 30% less for all remaining enemies. Additional effect restores HP to targets under the effect of Cardion granted by you. Okay, so probably best if I move this over to where Cardia currently is. Or, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Where is Phlegma? It's over here. No one's very happy. And then Eucrasia, level 30. Augments certain offensive and magical healing actions. Doses of upgraded, and as well as diagnosis and prognosis. Soteria, level 35. Increases the cure potency of Cardion effects granted by you by 50%. Alright, so that we can definitely make that work. Icarus. Rush to a targeted enemy or party member's location. Unable to cast if bound. Then Drokol. Restores target's HP. This is on page 1. Then we have Descrasia. Deals unaspected damage with 160 potency. Let's move this in place of Shorecast. There we go. Then we have Caracol. Reduces damage taken by stealth and nearby party members by 10%, so I imagine we'll need this quite a bit. I imagine this will come up a few times. Then we have Ixocol. Restores the HP of own HP and HP of all nearby party members. Potency of 400 additional effect restores 7% of max HP. Cost an Addergall. Zoe increases healing magic potency of your next healing spell by 50%. Pepsis restores own HP and the HP of nearby party members by removing Eucraesian diagnosis and prognosis effects granted by you. Alright. Then we have Physis 2, which we already have by default, because our regular Physis has been enhanced. Then Toracol. Restore own or target party member's HP by 700, reduces target damage HP taken by 10%. And then down here we have Toxicon, level 66, which is not on Hotbar yet, so we should probably fix that. Deals unexpected damage to target and all nearby enemies for potency of 240 for the first enemy and 50% less for all remaining. Restore HP to the targets under the effects of Cardion granted by you. And finally, oh no, there it is. I didn't notice it at first. Yeah, it's right there. And Haima. Erects a magic barrier around self, so we'll probably need it in what we're about to do. And around a party member that absorbs damage equivalent to a heal potency of 300. Grants 5 stacks of Hamanation. That's one thing to say. When the barrier is completely absorbed, a stack of Hamanation is consumed and a new barrier is applied. When the effect duration expires, a healing effect is then applied. Alright, definitely sounds quite complex, but we'll see how well we hold our own. Okay, let's head out back to the Severed Gate again. Also, I should probably put on sprints as well. Yeah, because you can never really go anywhere without it. Okay, I've got my outfit all set to go. I have my skills all set to go. So let's go ahead and speak with Lala again to take on our next quest for the Sage at level 70 entitled Sage's Focus. Lala Jinjal has a mind to introduce you to the Sage's armaments. Yeah, we got heroic music playing. Yeah, I'm all set to go. Yeah, look what I can do. I see the crystal has imparted to you its knowledge as expected. Excellent! You are ready to embark on your training, and it naturally begins with the armaments. A set of short staves known as Nuliths. Nuliths trace their roots to Healers Feld, who employ naturally occurring objects of power known as Adderstones.
These stones, which harbor spiritual energy, were placed around the sick and ailing to create an etheric confluence through which the healer channeled her magics. And so, from this primitive design, and the fact that my hat is freaking massive and completely blocks out Lala for the most part. Oh, Lala, I'm so sorry. I don't know why the camera angle was set like this. Why is it set like this anyway? Oh, Lala, I feel so bad for you. How did that happen the way that it did, Square Enix? Please give us an explanation. If someone was wearing a fancy hat like this and they ended up blocking Lala primarily so that we can't get a good shot of her while she's explaining what's going on, like, what are you doing? Oh man, that's so bizarre. From this primitive design, new lists gradually evolved into their present form. While their construction is far more sophisticated, the basic principle remains unchanged. In practice, the sage wields Nulith as an extension of her mind, sending them darting through the air to weave the arcane patterns through which she unleashes advanced magics. If they sound difficult to wield, well, it is because they are. Even the studio's most talented require years of training to become proficient. But you have an advantage that transcends talent. The crystal has chosen you. With its knowledge, the technique will come more naturally to you than others. Now, as much as I would like to have you try your hand with the Nulith at once, I just receive promising intelligence from command. Alright then, let's hear it. Apparently, our fugitives have taken themselves to Idleshire in the Draconian hinterlands. Let us make our way there at once. And away you go. Wait, I think the purpose of that shot was, and I'm surprised that this didn't happen straight on the gate. Yeah, there we go. Now that looks more like it. Now that looks more like it. So yeah, we just chill out and ponder while our little Nuliths are just hovering around at all sides. Yeah, we're like, I wonder what I can do next. Will it be something serious, or can I just goof off? and look at my face. I just look so... I just have that so whatever look on my face. Oh, man. But anyway, let's follow Lala to Idleshire. Yeah, it's probably going to be really busy here because of all the sages. And so, here we are, so break out your bagpipes! We've arrived on the scene. And there is Lala, having just arrived in town. Let's go ahead and speak with her. So this is Idleshire. The tales do not do the place justice. Truly impressive what the goblins and their fellow scavengers have managed to build upon the ruins of our colony.
I'm surprised you're so impressed. Yeah, I'm standing right in front of you.
To the task at hand. As I mentioned before, we have reason to believe that the fugitives have already recently passed through this town and may even still be here. For the sake of efficiency, I suggest we split up and search. I will see to this town south if you could tend to the north.
Alright then. Let's go and do this. Let's find where those fugitives could possibly be. Let's make our way through town and see or who or what knows of anything. Let's have a look. So as we chill out...
Help! Somebody please, I need help!
Yeah, here comes Lala just in time.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. It's coming from over there. Yeah, it's a 3-on-1. And there's our Vieira that was being talked about, trying to torment this poor Alazin noble.
That man is in trouble!
And let's not waste any time. Let's even the odds, shall we?
Look at me. When I'm talking to you!
Yeah, he doesn't like it when people take their eyes off of him. Hey, you.
Stop this at once!
Oh, jeez. I just ran into the line of fire, but apparently I threw up a block. Quite literally.
A sage's barrier?
You weren't expecting that, were you? Well, apparently neither did Rika. Yeah, I got those too.
Roifa. Too many yards and years. We best leave.
Jeez, that's an ugly mug. You almost have those Full Metal Alchemists symbols on your face.
I don't know who you are and I don't care. Do not get in our way again. You've been warned.
Oh, we'll be back.
Yeah. Wait!
You think they're gonna wait for you? Yeah, they got away, but at least we saved this guy. And that's the most important thing about this. Okay there, Mr. Refined Man Alazin. What do you got to say for yourself? Let's get you on your feet. So, sometime later...
Thank you. Had you not intervened when you did, I dread to think what might have become of me. Permit me to introduce myself. Faldrene of Charlian at your service.
Oh, another Charlian, huh?
Truly?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I'm Charlian too, a recent graduate of the studio in fact. Would you mind telling us what happened?
Oh, that an alumnus should come to my rescue. Thaliak watches over his own. As to what happened, what is there to say? I was going about my business when they set upon me without warning or provocation.
I see. What is your business if you do not mind my asking?
Healing. The provision of it, that is. I am a sage, you see, and I travel around providing treatment gratis to those who cannot afford it. But apparently you healed the wrong person and that sage took exception?
A sage besides. Speaking of which, one of your assailants, the Vieira man, was also wielded sage magic. Was he known to you?
No, I never so much as laid eyes upon him before. I do have an inkling, however, as to why the villains have come here. Because of your free healthcare?
If they use the sages out for ill, then their next destination is like to be St. Mosian's Arboretum. The Arboretum? What could they possibly seek in that abandoned place? Following the Exodus, the cultivation of certain plants became forbidden in Charlian, but that which can no longer be found in the motherland still grows freely there, among which are potent but dangerous herbs. I see. That does stand to reason, and I dare say it was for your knowledge that the fugitives attacked you.
Hello there.
You too are a sage,
yet you do not appear to be Charlian. How did you come by your soul crystal? As she passed it off to me.
The good people of Physis Technon had entrusted the crystal to me, and when it had exhibited a strong resonance in Rika's presence, I in turn entrusted it to her.
Then you are chosen to inherit. Yeah, that usually works with soul crystals.
Is aught amiss, Master Faldrene?
No, 'tis nothing. I was but struck by the remarkable providence to have crossed paths with sages so far from home. Ours is a reclusive nation, after all. Our polity to observe, not intervene. Thus this did not sit well with me, and so I left Charlian behind, as the great Master Louis Swar once did, even though he's an outcast over in Charlian, and though I would never dare to equate myself to him, I too believe it my duty to alleviate suffering in the world.
So that's what brought you to Eorzea. You are a noble soul, Master Forgenet, and I commend your resolve.
Yeah, so do I. Well, I must return to the road. I thank you again for coming to my aid. Till next we meet, let us both endeavor to seek out new knowledge and possibilities for the betterment of mankind. Oh, glad we can help there, sir. Yeah, stay safe out there. Alright there, Lala.
Let us head to St. Mosian's Arboretum at once.
Agreed.
Given what we know of the fugitives, I consider that they might be after knowledge sealed in the Great Cabal Library, but Master Forgenet presents a compelling theory. For an all but proven theory of my own, and our quarry has clearly enhanced themselves with sage magic. I suspected as much given what they stole, but the leader's actions earlier leave little room for doubt. Not that it gives us any greater insight into who they are or their ultimate goal. Regardless, to use a sage's soul crystal for ill is unforgivable, and I will not rest until these criminals have been brought to justice. Right, to the Arboretum. Our mission aside, I dare say it will be an ideal place for your training.
You got it. Okay, shall we go then out of town? First of all, I'm just going to warp back to the primary Aetheryte, since we are quite a bit away from any other. And then we'll just warp out of the city by using the prologue gates. Alright, away we go. Off to the Arboretum for a third time. Yeah, Mathia's been here, Corinne has been here, and now it's Rika's turn. Yeah, her reason for being here is far more different than it was for Mathia and Corinne. Completely different, in fact. So let's hit the ground and speak with Lala.
By the scholar, so this is St. Mosian's Arboretum. From the illustrations, I didn't think it would be so immense.
It's immense enough to hold 2 dungeons.
It may interest you to know that this place holds special meaning to sages. From ancient strains to crossbred creations, myriad medicinal plants have been cultivated within its halls. Alas, in the wake of the Exodus 15 years ago, this once magnificent institution has fallen to ruin.
Yeah.
Still, there's a certain charm in seeing nature reassert her dominion. Why, it must be a veritable menagerie of rare wildlife within. I should like to spend a day studying them, field guide in hand. Forgive me, this isn't a field trip but a mission. Our objective is to find the fugitives, and failing that, clues will lead us to them. Please see to your preparations. A spot to practice with your spells will not go astray, and then we shall venture in.
So we've learned all the sage's skills, but yeah, there's not much we can do until we can actually go into the field. So just to remind myself of all the attack spells I've got. So I have Dosis, I have Dakrasa as an attack spell, I have Toxicon as an attack spell. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as my basic abilities. So let's go and speak with Lala.
If you're ready, then let us venture forth.
Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you'll be able to try again from the most recent of these. Oh, they come in waves? Please note if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from this game, the progress will be lost. It won't come to that, believe me. We value our place in this game right now too much. Alright.
If our assumption is correct, the fugitives have come and may still be here. Keep your eyes peeled and your guard up.
Yeah, I'll do what I can.
These halls are home to dangerous creatures. I will draw their attention that you may focus on applying your techniques.
And away we go. Oh, I guess you gotta drop the barrier. Some suinutrical fundamentals, okay. Cast Cardia on you. Alright. So basically this is like the Dancer's ability. The residual aether of your attacks will be channeled onto me, healing my wounds as you deal damage to our foes. Haha. So, we've done that.
Yes, just so. Let us continue on.
And rough. And what's there to greet us but a big ugly Morbol?
I believe this calls for a barrier.
Yeah, you want Caracol, right? Or Eucrasia, okay. Cast Eucrasia. Then Eucrasian Diagnosis. Provide a barrier that provides both protection and healing. So we've done that. But it's only gonna last for so long. Alright, go. Oh, that's a tank buster. Stay away from that. Ooh, that costs you quite a bit of health. Let me give you a hand here. And meanwhile, let's drop this on your head. And get you out of the way. There we go. Yeah, hopefully it will become clear in due time. Onward. Yeah, it's not that often I get to hear the whole music for this place. Now we have a group to deal with. Alright, Ochu. Yeah, remember to keep Lala alive. Gotta work to keep her going. Yeah, let's offer some group healing, or group attacks rather. Yeah, watch the blood flow. Yeah, that'll alleviate your pain there a little there, Lala. One would not think you a novice, I guess. Yeah, I'm ready to move on to the next round. As we prepare to head across the lily pads. Oh, something's got your attention. What might this be?
Some manner of plant seems to have been harvested here. I can't identify it by the remaining parts, however. There may be other clues nearby we should investigate further.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and look at all these others. Flurries of tiny bubbles break the water's surface at regular intervals. Some manner of creature may be hiding under the lily pad, perhaps. Hopefully nothing dangerous. And then over here, an impression on the edge of the lily pad suggests someone knelt here, perhaps to draw water. And finally, over here where Lala is. Yeah, let's see what's over here.
More of the same plant taken. What could it possibly be?
I guess that's what we're here to find out. Yeah, more traces to look at now. Resting at the bottom of the pool is an animal carcass overgrown with plant life. Perhaps it fell in while foraging for food. That's quite an unfortunate way to go. Fine scorched marks through an evidence on the leafage, reminiscent of those left by sage magics. Oh, hello. And finally over here, where Lala is.
Traces of ice. Someone recently fought here, a proficient wielder of magic. The fugitives may be close. Be on your guard.
Don't worry, I'll do what I can to help you out. Alright, go. And as we cross past the first mini-boss area. And look who we found. Hey, you!
Fugitives! In the name of the form, I demand you surrender yourselves at once!
I don't think they're gonna do that. Yeah, in fact, I think they're gonna give me a piece of their minds. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Of all the weapons to bear against us.
Yeah, that's right. I got him too.
No matter. I warned you once and I won't warn you again.
Alright then, Full Metal Alchemist, let's throw down. Defeat Loifa and his accomplices. Alright, Lala. Are they gonna come one at a time or all at once? Alright, so yeah, they're gonna come one at a time. Alright, so first I will Eucrasia you, and then give you Diagnosis. And then I will hit you in the face. Yeah, we'll show you how much pain you're gonna be in. Yeah, definitely need to deal with that tank buster. Alright, take that. And how about another one for good measure? Oh, hello there, AoE. Yeah, Lala doing what she can to stay back. Alright, that helps. Yeah, I'm just wearing your ass down. Whoa, shots from afar! Yeah, we need to be expecting tricks up their sleeve, as well as large sauce of AoE. Oh, hello there! Yeah, now they're leaving ice on the field. Oh, Tank Buster! Alright, keep healing him for the time being. Run! It's a chase, mech. No! Crap! Put it back on! Put it back on! Oh boy. Yeah, again, scary out there. Yeah, just hang in there. Oh, I don't wonder why that one doesn't count. Also, I need to heal Lala. Oh, crap! No! No! I didn't realize she got hit with 2 tank busters. Yeah, I didn't even see her get hit by a second tank buster. Where was that? Yeah, talk about getting caught off guard. And let me also cardio you too. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, I had him. I was right there. Yeah, more or less. Oh, staying clear. And keep pumping him full of damage. Okay, we got another chi bomb. Oh. Going with disaster. Oh god. Yeah, get you that back by a little bit of health. Oh, taking it back. Yeah, throw that your way. Yeah, I guess I have to build up my abilities again. Oh, stay clear, stay clear. Run, run, still running, still running. But yeah, I've got you now. You're not getting away from me this time. There you go. Yeah, it's your turn now. Yeah, mage against mage. You semi-fire. Oh yeah, that hurts. Oh, semi-fire 2 now. Oh jeez, now I have to heal myself! Now I have to heal myself! Oh, I'm getting pinched badly. Yeah, here, have one of these. Also, I'm thinking you're dealing more damage over here. I should probably be hurting you first. Oh no! Crap. I have no idea how to deal with this. Run, run. Oh, keep running. Yeah, throw a little love your way. Oh jeez. I don't have anything to stop this move. Oh god! Not again! Now I need to heal myself. Oh jeez, come on. Oh, Tank Buster. Oh, jeez, that hurt more than ever. Oh, now I gotta heal myself. Meanwhile, he's got his Nulus on standby. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but still, run. Oh, I have literally nowhere to go. Oh, you really need to heal her now. Yeah, you really need to heal her now. Hey, leave her alone, alright? Gotta heal self. Gotta heal self. Oh. Oh. Come on. Gotta heal, gotta heal. I mean, Loifa's almost dead at this point. Oh, God. I need to get Loifa out of here. There we go. Good riddance. Yeah, now be gone, you vile fiend. Oh, you got more in store. Run! Alright, go. Alright, he's doing this fancy move again. At least I have this move figured out. You almost have him. There we go. There we go, we got it. So, after our victory... Yeah, we won the rematch. Loifa, we don't have time for this! Yeah. Dare to try your luck at me again? You held your own against the Hunts. And we're ready to go if you are for another round. But aye, that's enough sport for now. The mission takes precedence. What mission? Yeah, they're getting away. Confound it, not again! Yeah, again. Aw, sad face. Oh, but they left something behind. Is it something we want to pick up, though? What's this? Let's find out. Considering where we were, I don't think that's the case. But yeah, we got a rainstorm now. Let's speak with Lala. The pouch they dropped contained a plant. What they came for I shouldn't doubt. 'Tis some manner of verb, but none I've seen in the course of my studies. And as I made my way out, I also stumbled upon what appears to be a diary by the ancients. Though much of its contents were magically obfuscated, I could not make out some sumanutal terms, so we may assume it belonged to a sage. As we continue our pursuit, I will work on lifting the enchantments. When you have a moment, please feel free to peruse the contents in Idleshire. On that note, let us head back to the settlements. And I will see you there. Also, in the meantime, check out this Vieira with the striped socks running around in her underwear. Okay, we return to Idleshire. So let's see where Lala is chilling out. Probably the same place we saw her before. Or it could be she's inside. Yeah, probably getting shelter from the rain. Yep, she's chilling out in the same area that we were doing the Red Mage quest with Sarun for Corinne. Alright, Lala. I've dispatched the plan to Charlene for identification. When we learn what it is, I believe we will gain insight into the villain's objective. Now tell me, Rika, have you been practicing with the nulets while I wasn't looking? I ask because, even with the crystal's knowledge, you demonstrated remarkable proficiency. Well, it was more luck than anything.
Regardless, 'tis plain you have a gift for the arts. The sages whose memories reside in the crystal must be beaming with pride. Though sometimes I cannot help but wonder, if the sage's art was created for the betterment of mankind, why then does it incorporate techniques which inflict harm? And the fugitives, what could have compelled them to spurn our homeland's prescribed policy, as Master Louisoix and Master Faldrene have? But I'm amused to no avail. It'll be a while before we hear back regarding the plants. Until we do, please take the opportunity to continue honing your skills.
Alright then.
As you go about your training, remember to heed the voices within your soul crystal. Do so, and your predecessors will surely grant you the wisdom to protect those you hold dear.
A Diary of a Sage is now available for perusal. More entries will become legible as you progress through the story. Oh, that's interesting. And on top of that, we'll take our 216,000 experience points and 2,383 gil for completing this quest. Alright, and so that is quite a bit of content we took care of here in our afternoon session of Day 5. Not only did we successfully clear the first dungeon and tear down the first of Fandaniel's towers, but we also got to see what Reaper and Sage looked like. And now that we've done all that, when I join you again later tonight, we will be making our way back over to Charlene to continue on with the main story. So, with so much already accomplished in such a short amount of time, who knows what else we'll achieve. I hope you'll join me a little later tonight as we see exactly what we can get done. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker live here on Twitch. And I will join you guys in a couple of hours' time or so as we forge on with the main story of Endwalker. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal.